let's get a little more practice with the associative and commutative properties by solving some problems together. This problem says to use the associative property to show 3 different ways to find the sum of 15, 32, and 64. Well, the sum means I need to add, so I'm going to go ahead and put 15 plus 32 plus 64. I'm just supposed to use parentheses to change the grouping. So in this one, I'll put it around the first 2. Now I need to do 15 plus 32 plus 64. In this case, I'll do the last 2. Now if we think about it, we just have 2 numbers left we need to add together. First, 15 and 64. In this case, I'm going to also use the commutative property to put 64 before my 32, and then if I put my parentheses here, you can see that I've grouped those numbers 3 different ways before I added them. That shows how to use the associative property to group those numbers 3 different ways. This time our example is in the form of a story problem. During a school fundraiser, Emma collected 24 cans the first week and 65 cans the second week. Matthew collected 65 cans the first week, but only collected 24 cans the second week. Who collected more cans? Well, we know that we collect cans each week, so we're going to combine the total, which is an addition problem. Emma did 24 plus 65. Now let's read about Matthew. It says Matthew collected 65 cans the first week, but only 24 the second week. I think they were trying to trick us by saying, but only. Because if we look at these, both expressions, they have the same add-ins, don't they? So we could actually flip around Matthew's add-ins, and if we did that, we would notice that his is 24 plus 65. Those are the exact same as Emma. Emma and Matthew collected the same amount of cans. So when the question says who collected more cans, we would say they both collected the same amount. We were able to solve this problem so easily because we understand the commutative property of addition. We know that we can change the order of the add-ins and still get the same answer. Let's look at this problem. It asks us to use the commutative property to solve the equation. Well, we just worked with the commutative property. We know that it states that we can change the order of the add-ins and we will still have the same answer. So to make this equivalent, all we need to do is write our 35 first and our 87 second. This equation is equivalent using the commutative property of addition. The next problem would like us to use the associative property to regroup the add-ins. Well, let me just write the add-ins down in the same order they're written here, and let's see if that doesn't just regroup them for us. There we go. 47 plus 81 plus 29. On this half of the equation, I will add 47 plus 81 first. But on this half of the equation, using the same add-ins, I'm going to add this half first and then add my 47. And I can do that because the associative property states that I can group the add-ins in any order when I add them.